Hello, hello, hello. I am Jordan.
I know
We are
I
the
am told.
Inverted Core. This is getting sloppy at this point because we've already recorded 2 reviews, but you know what? We just love you guys so much. We just thought we'd do a third right now. We are talking Rings of Power, episode 7, I believe. Episode 7 called The Eye. Kind of right hammer on the nail. Anyway, we just saw the volcano explode in the last episode, what we would only know as Mount Doom. And I'm just gonna jump right into this one. We got Mordor.
Mhm.
They're definitely setting
A
up
lot is opened up.
a lot of
A
setup in
lot
this
is opened
one
up.
for the season finale. My two major takeaways that I'm just going to say before I hand it over to Malcolm to give his thoughts, because then I'll go back to my thoughts because I don't want to ramble on too much. 2 words: Mordor. And then, oh God, what was I going to say? Drawing a blank. I'm just going to hand it
Mordor
over to
and
you.
Mastro.
Huh?
Mastro, you fool. Mastro. Mastro.
Maestro.
The where the
No, I'm
the
handing it over to you while I look it up because I can't believe I'm drawing a blank on this. I'm embarrassed.
where Darren the shit that Darren and Elrond are digging for.
Oh, the Mithril.
Mithra. I don't know why I said Mastro. My bad. Yeah, but Mithra. That was what you were gonna say.
But anyways,
But
handing it
yeah,
over to
this
you.
this episode right here, man. Like what? This episode, the past episode, the episode before that, they really turned it up a notch for sure. I I've been waiting on this for a minute because House of Dragons was starting to blow them out of the water a little bit. I was getting nervous, but now I am intrigued and very well invested to see where this next season is gonna come out to. I'm waiting for the season finale. I want to jump to next week so bad. Like the way they ended it was, man. I hope that they really get into like as far as where the hell is Isdor went.
Oh, it's
Isdor,
Sildor. Yep.
like, cause he was alive. I don't know why they lied and told this man's father he wasn't alive. Like, he
Also,
was
comment
clearly.
below if you do know, because me and him might not have been paying attention. I was doing dishes and stuff around the time while watching this episode, so I may have missed a couple seconds of it. So if you do know why they lied, please let us know. Um,
Like,
but the thing that
no,
I was
no.
looking for, the other word, Balrog. I was so hyped to see the Balrog in the mines. Man,
Oh yeah, yeah. Yep. Down there at the bottom, yeah.
I can't believe
And
I
that.
drew a blank on the name of that. Fire us,
Well,
cancel us.
I said Mastro. I said Mastro instead of Mithro. So hey, I'm right with you.
I was
But
gonna say
yeah,
we're not
the
professional.
way.
Follow us, unsubscribe, hate us, dislike this video. Just kidding. They disabled the dislike button.
But yeah, as far as this episode, man, a lot of stuff opened up. I'm excited to see like where the hell the stranger went, because those other three wizards or whatever they are, they're on his ass. They're trying to find him. So
I,
I hope Nori and Poppy and
I
what's his name,
actually,
Sada.
I think
Hope they
this was
all
my,
find him before.
I
I
think
hope
this
they
was
all
my
find him
favorite.
before then.
My bad.
I hope they all find them before then. Uh as far as for Hellbrand, I don't know. He a little iffy to me. They need to do a little more
He's Sauron.
background check before
I'm
they start.
convinced. I'm convinced he's Sauron.
They, they just naming this man king already. Like this is your king. Like no, no, not that.
I
You
have
can't.
so many feelings about him being Sauron. I feel like he's just shady at this point. But the thing that I loved about this episode was the character work that they did and forming the bonds between these characters. Durin and Elrond is why I watched the show at this point. Those two, I could watch a whole show on those two and their friendship. Those two are great together. Honestly, this is my favorite episode with the Harfoots so far. I feel like we actually got
Mhm.
to see some bonding with them and understanding them a little bit more instead of just, oh, everybody's butting heads. They don't talk to people outside. Now you're starting to see some of that leniency and some of that character development with some of these characters. And I feel like we're finally starting to understand like a lot of these characters. It was a rough start to me because we were bouncing so much between all these different characters. But I feel like if they can start tightening up and like making us care about all of these characters, then I think moving forward we will be doing a lot better.
I honestly hope that they like they don't just leave us with the cliffhanger. I feel like Nori has something special about her. You know, like she said, she don't think she's just a playing on her foot. You know, because the trailer showed some crazy. I'm not even going to spoil it for y'all, but her eyes were some different colors. I don't know about that one. That looked wild to me. And then Theo, man, I hate this boy. I don't know why he's still dragging around. Oh man, when Gladriel gave him her sword, I'm like, man, he gonna need it more than
Oh, when he
anybody.
pulls the sword out and almost gets the orcs over there on their asses.
Yeah, bro, I'm like this man, bro. I hate this boy. I don't even I was like, dang, they killed. I thought they didn't killed the mama and Aaron deer. I'm like, Theo still mob, and I'm like, come on, nah. What is he? What is his purpose? What is he here for, bro? I hate him with a passion. I just hate his face. I don't even know. But besides that, Gladriel, I think Gladriel is about to. She's about to find some. She's about to face the music. She's about to find some shit out. Cause
Oh yeah, look
she
at who
think
she's with.
she thinks everything's like the cause because of her, but I don't know. It's something else to it. It's something else to it. It's not just her fault, if anything.
I feel like the end of season one's really gonna tell us where we're heading, um, as far as the rest of the series going forward, and like who the main players are. I feel like we will see Sauron reveal himself at during this last episode.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I feel like mentioned we obviously saw the formation of Mordor and Mount Doom in this episode. I think we're gonna start seeing some of those things. I'm interested to see if they're gonna tell us who the ring wraiths are, or if we're gonna get to see the formation of them.
The ring, what?
The wraiths.
You cut off. Oh yeah, yeah. I think, like I said, those three giants or
That's
whatever
what
they
they
be.
reminded me of a little bit, honestly. Like hunting down Frodo in Fellowship of the Ring.
Yeah, bro. I know they got something. I think they were the people that saved Numenor, uh, back when she was sand. So I don't know what their purpose is, honestly. Back when Muriel was saying all that stuff to Gladriel when they were like in that room. But I don't know what their like purpose is. I don't know why they're so like pressed on trying to find the stranger, which I
Mm.
think is Gandalf. I don't know. I think that's the young Gandalf. Might be. I don't know. Might
A
read
lot
some
of
shit. I don't
theories
know.
saying that that might be the young Gandalf, but we'll have to see. Um, let's get to some of my criticisms on the episode.
Yeah.
I feel like we're still moving too slow. I feel like we should be building up a little bit more since we're in the second to last episode of the season and we're only starting to get close to these characters. I think I've had some blinder glasses on because it's Lord of the Rings. I am prone to liking this stuff. I know a lot of Lord of the Rings purists aren't particularly big fans of this show. I like it. I'm really starting to like him more. But at this point, I feel like we should have a better sense of where we're going and not still waiting for the season finale to tell us where we are because, like, we obviously saw the formation of Mordor, but ultimately, I feel like not much has progressed this season or has really happened nonetheless. Whereas House of the Dragon every week I feel like the ground shifting from under us on like the different viewpoints, the conflicts going on, and we haven't even seen a battle on that yet. Well, we saw a part of one, um, but I feel like we should be a little bit farther along in Rings of Power at this point. But I'm excited to see where it's heading. I thought it ended really strong this week. But overall, I thought this was one of the better episodes. I still think episode seven's my favorite, or six is my favorite. Um, seven
Yeah.
probably in my top four, maybe five.
Yeah, Sid's probably is my favorite too, just because they didn't jump around too much. They literally stayed in Southlands and showed a little bit of what's the name, Aaron
Mm.
and Duran, like here and there, but they got right to it and got the business and started picking up the pace for sure. The ball started rolling.
And I
But
will.
I'm about to say, as far as overall, this this season, is just beginning. Like
Mhm.
they're gonna pick it up for sure. This is just, this is the tip of the iceberg. Isn't it don't have like a full on, you know, uh crowd like House of Dragons has built up with, uh Game of Thrones.
Mhm.
Obviously, yeah, Lord of the Rings, the movies, the Hobbits, yeah, people are, loved and tuned in for that, but this series is this is gonna go for a minute. The budget, the
Oh, it's
characters,
it's a beautiful series.
it's gonna go for a minute for sure.
I think my biggest plus of this episode was all the stuff with Durin. Not even just Elrond and Durin, but like Durin with him, Durin with his father, his wife. Durin's probably my favorite character of the series. I gotta
Uh,
say, like you've seen major character growth from when Elrond entered that mountain and seen their friendship grow as well as his tensions with his own father and his relationship with his wife, which always puts a smile on my face because I love those two together. And the wife always chiming in his ear to step up to his father and do the right thing. I just love everything about that character and all of his interactions with the other characters. Um, but for my final verdict on this episode, drum roll, please. I'm gonna go B minus. I am very excited moving forward. I thought it ended really well. I thought there were times in this that were just repeating beats with them hiding from the orcs. I feel like we've seen that a million times in The Lord of the Rings where they come and search for a few seconds and sniff the air to see if they can find anyone and they never do at this point. So I didn't feel any danger. Another thing that kind of annoyed me was everybody was fine after that volcano eruption in terms of the main characters.
yeah, bro. I'm
Feel
like,
like
what?
that would have at least taken out a couple or something. But ultimately, I like where we're going, but there's still a lot of room for improvement.
Yeah, yeah, that part was pretty stupid to me. Like people just got badly injured or severely, like
Stabbed,
yes,
survive a
like
volcano
severely,
as
like
well.
lost their vision and or able to walk or whatnot. But as overall, I would say about a solid B again. It was real good. Um, they dove right into it as far as like showing every single one and what happened. I'm surprised that it didn't reach like the Harfoots or Elron and or Duron didn't even like, feel it or see anything, but I know that's like over somewhere else in another part of the lands, but I'm surprised they didn't like at least hear or feel nothing with the ground shake or nothing.
Yeah.
That was
Maybe
that was
that's
another.
what's causing the shift in the rocks, honestly.
Yeah, probably. Honestly, yeah, you're right. You're right. It might be one of the reasons why. But yeah, overall, B, solid B. Can't wait for the season finale. They're gonna they're gonna open a lot of stuff up and leave you hanging. But hey, it's gonna be back strong as ever next season. So that's it for my.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us again, everybody. Like we always say, like and subscribe or like and subscribe. Watch
Support,
our other
support.
videos, support. Let's see, what is a good question this time? All right. Comment below why Marcel the Shell Shoes on is in your top 5 movies of the year. Give your thoughts on it. Drop them below. And if you have any other movies or shows for us to review, go ahead and let us know.